One of the projects we had assigned for class was a video game review of Gone Home. The first thing this required me to do was download the game and play it. We previously had worked with Twine, so I made a storyboard on Twine that really helped in planning the video game review. I was able to organize my thoughts and outline the points I was trying to get across. I wrote a script based on the storyboard that I had created, and then I went back to certain parts of the game that linked up with the script and recorded my screen. The first part of my video explains what the game is about and how to play it. The second part of the video shows how other people reacted to the game. I did this by looking up reviews of Gone Home online from IGN and YouTube and screenshotting the comments that best supported the message I was trying to portray. The third part of my video discusses a common argument that arises with this game, whether or not it should be considered a game. I screenshotted more comments that prove the confusion people have and layered them to emphasize how complicated and possibly overwhelming this game can be. I wanted to end the video with my recommendation, but I wanted to do this in a creative way, without showing more of the video game. Every time I would open up Camtasia 2, I would get this pop-up that Camtasia now featured mobile screen recordings, and it made me want to look further into it. I was always curious to see how other people shared their phone screens, so I decided to try it out. I used my phone and my roommate's phone to respond to what I was typing out in order to mimic a realistic text conversation. Surprisingly, I did learn that Apple has programmed all screen recordings and ads to display 100% battery and the time as 9:41 a.m. I looked it up and found out that they chose this time because Steve Jobs announced the very first iPhone around 40 minutes into his keynote address, and after that they designed all the keynotes to reveal products around 40 minutes into the presentations to match the time shown to the time on the audience's watches. Before receiving feedback on my first draft, I already knew there were some things I wanted to fix. I wanted to redo some of the recordings so they would flow nicer and add some music to the background. The feedback I received online and in person helped me edit my script and reorganize certain sections while fixing some grammatical mistakes. All I had to do now was re-record the audio to match up with the videos, remove some clips, and add some background music. Thanks for listening. I hope I gave you some insight on how I made and edited my video game review.